So I've just checked my knowledge panel on Google My Business, and I've just found that I've got all my social links back up again. I've got a social media links full house. And this is great because just 24 hours ago, I decided to make one more change just to see if it'd have an impact on my social media links. And within 24 hours, it's worked. And I've documented the whole process so that you can do the same for your social media links too. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I went from this to this in 24 hours by just changing one thing. Now, every day, thousands of users are looking for various ways of getting their social media to show on their business, particularly on their Google My Business listing. And I know this because when I look at my analytics, I see that one of the videos I've done in the past and also a blog I wrote a few years ago, it still gets large traffic and I still get lots of comments about people trying to do this. And there's a reason why people are looking for this is because Google has made it really difficult to do. In fact, people are looking on their knowledge panel to find where is the links that can be added. They know they can add their website, they can add booking areas and other links on their Google My Business listing. But for some reason, there's no way of adding links to your Facebook, your LinkedIn, your Twitter, your YouTube, your Instagram, maybe even other social media accounts that you use. So how do you do this? That's the question people are asking. Well, that's what this video is going to do today. And if you're here for the first time and you haven't seen any of my videos before, then you're going to really enjoy this video. I use my years of experience, 22 years of experience as a web designer, and also when it comes to local knowledge of SEO and improving your Google My Business listing. And I try and share everything I know so that you can increase your business, your traffic, and see the benefits of Google My Business, which is basically free advertising for your business. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already, and obviously give it a like if you enjoy this video. Now on this channel, I've already covered in the past how to add social media links. And actually when I first did it, it worked. But Google keeps changing things. And so unfortunately, the video that I had out a year or two ago is no longer producing quite the same results. In fact, I even found myself that gradually over time, the 4 social links I had that had worked for my previous video suddenly got eradicated because Google started changing the goalposts. What it required now was one extra thing. And I hadn't found what that one extra thing was until just 24 hours ago. And actually getting social links now listed on your Google My Business listing isn't as difficult as it used to be. But because things have changed, that's why I wasn't getting these links found, because of this one thing I was lacking. So let me show you the state of my Google My Business panel yesterday. And this is how it looked. And in fact, I'm showing you based on a video I took just a few months ago. But basically nothing had changed. It just showed these 2 social media links. And one of my biggest videos on my channel was this one about social media links, how to add them. And so on this video, I was showing how you could do it by adding social media links to your website itself and making sure that Google, when it spidered your website, was then able to see exactly where your social media links were. And that was one thing that you probably still need to do, but that in itself didn't guarantee it being listed on your Google My Business knowledge panel. And the second thing was there was some code as well that you could add, some schema code. And again, the video showed you how to do that, how to upload that so that Google also would find and understand where your social media links are. And those 2 things alone used to be enough to get listed and found on Google My Business listings and have it then your social media links added there. But things changed. And you'll notice that I then got lots of you saying, well, I've tried and done what you've said in this video and it hasn't worked for me. Google hasn't shown these links straight away. How much longer do I need to wait? With some of your questions. You see here it mentions that it was working, but now it's not. You see I've got 50 thumbs down where people were wanting it to work and it didn't work. Here another person says, thank you so much for the video. How long does it usually take for a social profile to be visible on Google after adding the code? Another one, an update after 45 days. No social profiles have been added. I added the schema code onto our location pages, but it still hasn't found these profiles. Please let me know what I can do to have my social profiles on my knowledge panel. So I realized I was the authority on this, and yet I was no longer able to answer these questions until today. And I discovered it with 2 things really. When I was making a video just the other day about making a YouTube channel for your business, I realised one of the things I'd missed, and it was on this support page here in Google, where there on the support page it says consistency. Use the same name to represent your business in both your listing and your social profiles. And then I had a video that again, when I was putting together the video channel, what did I say in the Google My Business video that I produced?
It's an example of a business, Your Right Move. So it's known as Your Right Move. The Google My Business is known as Your Right Move. That's what you're going to call it when you add your channel. So channel name, Your Right Move. And the reason why that's a bit of an important thing is that when Google wants to then connect the YouTube channel to your Google My Business channel, the two need to be the same. So you then click understand and create.
Well, there again, I mentioned regarding this website, Your Right Move, I mentioned there that you need to make sure that the exact name is used on the profile of your social media business account. When I was going to my YouTube account, I was just Zanet. I wasn't Zanet Design. My actual name of the YouTube channel was literally just an abbreviation. And that was the reason why Google wasn't listing my YouTube channel. Now, I think you'd agree, my YouTube channel is very much in line with my branding and very much in line with Zanet Design and my website. And yet I wasn't being shown. And so what I did is I just went to my Twitter, LinkedIn, my Facebook account and my YouTube account and just made sure they're all registered as Zanet Design. And immediately, what an impact that had. Within 24 hours, Google now was going, okay, I now believe that these accounts match the account you're claiming, the ones on your website, the ones that you blog about, the ones you tweet about. Now, there are a couple of other things as well. You need to be using them and updating them. So if you have a social profile, but you never use it and it's out of date, well, that in itself isn't going to be useful to any customers. So Google takes that into account. But the fact is I do keep all my social media accounts updated. They are all relevant to my business, the ones that I want listed. And ultimately, Google recognised that now I have the name change. And of course, it got the information from my website, which was shown on my previous video. So there was my eureka moment. I often talk about NAP, name, address, phone number, but actually my consistency of my NAP, my name, wasn't there for Google to find. So there's the challenge, and that's the trick for you today, is on those social media accounts that Google hasn't listed, go and check what name, the exact name, does it reflect the exact name of your business? If it doesn't, if it's out even just by a small word or two, then make those changes today. Then make sure that you've got the code that I've mentioned in this previous video, and also make sure you've got the schema, and you've also got the social media links on your footers. Now, if you want to know how to do that, if you've missed that video, then you need to visit it here, because you do need to make sure that's in place too. And just finally also make sure you keep your social media updated so that it's current as well with your branding.